If you just look at the Garden State Plaza's parking lot behind me, you can tell that things here are still very, very quiet for retail businesses. Non-essential retail stores can now do online orders and curbside pickup starting today in New Jersey, and that's a service that some stores here in the mall were already offering before COVID-19. But today we are seeing no activity here other than some restaurants at the mall which have been allowed to do takeout orders all along.
The hardest nut of all to crack are the folks who are working indoors.
Governor Murphy said that high customer contact workers like retail, bartenders, and restaurants will likely be the last to fully return to work.
And we are anticipating that some of the jobs which have been lost over the past 2 months may not return.
He laid out next steps for our reopening in stages. Right now, we're in stage 1 and working up to what he calls stage 2, which would mean things like restaurants reopening for outdoor dining only with limited indoor tables, expanded retail shopping, and limited personal care businesses could follow with masks and extra cleaning. While most workers would continue to work from home in stage 2, stage 3 would bring back in-person meetings and expanded dining, entertainment, and personal care.
And if we see a backslide, we will not hesitate. We will take no joy in it, but we will not hesitate to take action.
Today, Murphy announced that batting cages, shooting and archery ranges, horseback riding stables, tennis courts, and community gardens can reopen this Friday. He said they're looking towards reopening more child care centers as more parents are called to return to work. But as we showed you at the Garden State Plaza Mall today, reopenings don't mean a return to normal. Cool weather meant empty beaches today, but people lined up down the boardwalk in Belmar for seasonal beach badges after badges in other shore towns sold out early. Monmouth County leaders are advising anybody planning a day trip to check if badges will still be available.
Before you get in your car and you come from the north or the south, okay, know before you go, because you could be wasting a trip.
The state also reviewed social distancing compliance reports from shore towns over the weekend because, as you know, it was warm weather and crowds were drawn down to the Jersey Shore. And the state police colonel said really nothing to report. Everybody followed the governor's order. The only thing the governor took issue with was he said there was a real lack of masks being worn by people out in public this weekend. Masks are not required when you're on the sand at the beach, although they are encouraged.